use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the old Horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a squad out of the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils taking on the third-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Sun Devils offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. Let's check out the impact players in this game. They're guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
Using his legs, it's Brown. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
That's what you like to see early in this game, especially on the road. Chunk plays like this really have a big impact on a game, especially when you're on the road, hostile environment, imposing your will on the defense on the first drive of the game.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And he goes nowhere. Stop and hold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping and doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Throwing off play action. Grab down the middle. It's Moss. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. They try to sneak it for the first. He is stuffed at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, that's the right call here by the offensive coordinator. Keep it simple. Just go right behind your line, but no push at all. The defense completely stops him there at the line of scrimmage.
The Sun Devils will have to kick this away. Finally, the first one of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10. You can't do it any better than that. So Ohio State's offense comes out for their first possession today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
First and 10 play coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. That's caught. It's Peoples. He shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sayan. Nice throw, caught for a completion.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
The Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Quick pass, the catch is made. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw yet again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
The Sun Devils looking to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. It's an out route, the catch made.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
On the screen, he's brought down at the 20. And first down for the offense.
And the Sun Devils come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Seventh play of the drive coming up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as a quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He finds his man. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit out of the field. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. With that miss, the score remains the same.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Defense is coming after him. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Play fake, looking to throw. And this pass is on target. Caught. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
A new set of downs after that completion. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. To the 45. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place. They gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. The pass rush closing in. Caught behind the line. It's Peoples. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down to 17.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Buckeyes are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll run it from the gun. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Makes the handoff, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the 1st down.
We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. We get lined up here for quarter number 2. We'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Handoff with a single back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Heading to the outside, it's Peoples. That solid pursuit, they'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Sayin. Tight end makes the grab. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
And the defense did everything that's expected of them. Yeah, they caught the ball, but it didn't go anywhere. That's the exact best possible scenario that this defense could hope for other than a turnover.
And out comes the field goal unit. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And it's good right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. Another 1st down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here's the 2nd down play. He'll hand it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Third down play for this offense. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Pressure is coming. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Breaks free. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a 2nd down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. QB decides to keep it here. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. He was successful with his last kick. This one, though, from 46 yards away. And that one's straight down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They're going to run it. Breaks into open space. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Game moves it to the 35, first down again. Quick throw, the catch is made. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Now it's second down here. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds it, just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Back to throw. It's Levitt. The receiver makes the catch. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Chris, that wide receiver screen came close to hitting a seam, but the defense is just flowing to the football too quickly, and they kept him to a short gain.
Second down play coming up. Looking for some space. It's Brown. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Caught near the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. And now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it a one-point lead.
That makes the score Arizona State 7, Ohio State 6.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Graham. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And now the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge abort this running game. You keep working, it's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback still with the football. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. To throw, it's Sayin. Catch made by the tight end. Brought down at the 33, that's good enough to move the sticks. The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got room to run. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
This is becoming a productive drive, a 1st down at the 47. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes the catch. It's Peoples. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. Third down after that running play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Tries to get it to the running back, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
They'll kick it away here. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw. It's Levitt. The receiver grabs it.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Able to get the ball back, but it could still be a drive kill. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Nickel coverage there. The quarterback just couldn't find any matchups to his advantage. So the result is a scramble that falls short of the 1st down. Now, a challenging 4th and medium coming up.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. And the pass is incomplete. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Catch made in space. Look out. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Quick, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Looking downfield, it's saying. Short connection to the tight end here. Running with purpose. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. That completion sets up a second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Good enough for first down yardage. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Sun Devils will kick it deep to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. The first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Play action here on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. They're going to run it here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. To the air. It's Levitt. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Incomplete for a third straight play.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's wide open. Look out. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Peoples. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back. It's Sayan. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. The punt will bounce and go out of bounds. They'll spot it near the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
1st down and 10 now. Catch made on the right side, but the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Receiver makes the grab. It's a solid gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage,
They might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Tackle quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Quick throw caught on the left side. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Gain of 2. First and goal. Arizona State.
The Sun Devils line up with a first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. There's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head for a kicker.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Gives it to the back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Back to pass. It's Sayin. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
I think anybody can understand trying to get this guy the ball. You want to trust your playmakers, but you can't expect him to beat double coverage like that every single time. It's too risky, and you're asking just too much from one guy.
The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. No fair catch. He feels the punt. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw. After all that, looks deep left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. That's a big gain of the play. He's out of bounds, and that'll end the third quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Direct snap to the back. End zone ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, ASU.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the fourth quarter.
That makes the score Arizona State 14, Ohio State 6.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. With the catch, it's Smith. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
I just love to see positive yards here on this opening play of this drive because it can get you into a rhythm. Let's face it, you're down by 8. You need yards, you need rhythm. Field goals are not going to help you. They need a touchdown in that 2-point conversion.
Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Tackle, but first down.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
First down here for this offense. They'll give it to the running back. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. A huge gain moves the ball to the +22. Great scoring position now. Well, finally some room to run for this back. The defense had done a good job of containing him until that point.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense, and eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. It's a keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 2. Brings up second down.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. Receiver makes the catch. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Can he make it to the marker? Enough to convert on 3rd there. So first down from the 12 now.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the handoff. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Hebe keeps it himself.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
Down 1 possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So obviously down 2, they'll go for the 2-point conversion and try to tie the score. Play fake, looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. He'll get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion ties this game up in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Now begin with a quick throw to the left.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that previous play. To throw, it's Levitt. He makes the grab. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? And that is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Important second down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision. Snags the quick throw. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Sun Devils pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. He gets loose. Set up, here's second down. Shotgun formation, here's an inside give. And the Sun Devils pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Well, good push up front here, and this back, I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. Here's a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. No, he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. A long-distance bomb is good from 57 out.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Tate. Goes out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking for some space. It's Peoples. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Crucial possession here. This game just got tighter. 3-point game, final quarter. What will the play calling philosophy be here? That strong run defense, not much of a gain on the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Looking to throw. It's Levitt. Makes a quick grab. Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Lets it fly to the wideout. Can't hold on. Well, defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
Rolling the dice a bit. Up one possession and going for it on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Handoff to the back. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. Wide open downfield. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Gonna run it. It's Donaldson. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact, no penalty, brings up third down.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Grab down the middle. It's Rodgers. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched 2 really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. 2 ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.